Hollywood turns to ashes. Wildfires devastate the heart of the film industry. Hollywood, the global symbol of art and creativity, is now facing one of the worst natural disasters in its modern history. Since the Sunset Fire broke out on January 8, 2025, the surrounding hills and parts of the city have become a disaster zone, with flames consuming historic landmarks and luxury homes, causing massive human and material losses. Latest updates: fatalities and injuries. The death toll has risen to 15, including 3 firefighters who lost their lives while battling the blaze. Over 50 people have sustained burns and injuries of varying severity. Damaged buildings. The fires have destroyed more than 12,000 structures, including historic homes and film production studios. Notable losses include the historic Sunset Mansion, a popular filming location for numerous, a public library housing a rare archive of films and documents. Mass evacuations. Over 150,000 residents have been evacuated from Hollywood and nearby areas. Schools and local sports centers are hosting hundreds of families who lost their homes. Factors worsening the fires: high winds. Winds reaching up to 70 miles per hour have rapidly spread the flames into new areas. Prolonged drought. California is experiencing one of its worst drought seasons in the past decade, leaving vegetation highly flammable. Climate change. Unprecedented temperature increases have created ideal conditions for the ignition and spread of wildfires. Efforts to combat the blaze. Firefighting teams. Over 2,500 firefighters are working around the clock, supported by 20 firefighting planes and 30 helicopters. Federal support. The federal government has declared a state of emergency and is providing financial and logistical assistance to the state. Community support. Local communities are stepping up to aid the victims by distributing food and essential supplies. Impact on the film industry. Filming operations at several major studios have been disrupted, delaying the release of movies slated for 2025. Several high-profile events, including the annual awards ceremony scheduled for this week, have been cancelled. A call for help. We urge everyone to support the victims of this humanitarian crisis, whether through donations or volunteering with relief organizations. Additionally, we call for increased awareness of the dangers of climate change, which has become a major factor in exacerbating such disasters. Let this crisis be a wake-up call for all of us to take more serious steps toward protecting our environment and securing our future. California ablaze. The battle against one of the worst wildfires in U.S. history. California, particularly the Los Angeles area, is currently experiencing devastating wildfires that rank among the worst in the state's history. Since January 7, 2025, a series of fires, most notably the Palisades and Eden fires, have resulted in significant human and material losses. Current impact. Fatalities. The death toll has risen to 10, with expectations of further increases as search and rescue operations continue. Damaged buildings. Over 10,000 structures, including homes, churches, schools, and libraries, have been damaged or destroyed. Evacuations. Approximately 360,000 people have been ordered to evacuate, with ongoing efforts to relocate those in threatened areas. Causes and contributing factors. Several factors have exacerbated these wildfires, including strong winds. Windstorms have fueled the rapid spread of flames through residential areas. Dry vegetation. Prolonged dry conditions and withered plants have intensified the severity and spread of the fires. Response efforts. Firefighting and rescue teams are working tirelessly to contain the fires and protect lives and property. A state of emergency has been declared in the affected regions, with significant efforts underway to provide shelter and support to displaced residents. Economic impact. Aquither, a private weather forecasting company, has estimated the economic damage and losses to range between $135 billion and $150 billion, making these wildfires among the costliest in U.S. history. Call for solidarity. In these challenging times, we extend our prayers to the victims and the injured. We encourage everyone to show solidarity by donating or volunteering with humanitarian organizations to support those affected. We hope the authorities and specialized teams can bring this disaster under control soon and restore safety and stability to the impacted areas.